Have you ever seen fireworks light up Disney? Walt Disney World is the second largest buyer of fireworks in the United States, and it's easy to see why. With 6 incredible parks, each hosting their own breathtaking nightly fireworks displays, the magical atmosphere is complete when the night sky bursts into color. Every year, Disney spends over $50 million on these dazzling shows, displaying an array of sparkling lights and thunderous booms that captivate visitors from around the world. From Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom to the stunning views at Epcot, each fireworks display is meticulously planned and synchronized with music and storytelling. This incredible investment reflects Disney's commitment to creating unforgettable experiences for guests, making every visit feel like a fairy tale. Imagine standing in the crowd, watching the sky illuminate with vibrant colors while your favorite Disney songs play in the background. So next time you visit, take a moment to enjoy that spectacular spectacle and think about the effort and budget that goes into making those magical memories. Experience the magic of solar eclipses through history. Solar eclipses have not only dazzled our skies but also shaped human beliefs and advancements. Ancient civilizations, like the Maya and the Chinese, viewed these celestial events as omens, often interpreting them as signals of significant changes in leadership or fortune. They meticulously tracked the movements of the sun and moon, creating sophisticated calendars to predict when these eclipses would occur. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the 1919 solar eclipse marked a pivotal moment in science. It was during this rare event that scientists tested Albert Einstein's groundbreaking theory of general relativity. Observations made by astronomers like Arthur Eddington showed that light from distant stars curved around the sun, confirming Einstein's idea that gravity can bend light. This discovery didn't just change our understanding of the universe. It also showcased the profound connection between natural phenomena and human curiosity. So the next time an eclipse happens, remember its rich history and the insights it continues to provide. Did you know that humans can see ultraviolet light? While our eyes are naturally designed to block this fascinating spectrum, certain conditions can change that. When people undergo lens removal surgery, often due to cataracts, they can gain the ability to perceive ultraviolet wavelengths. This opens up a vibrant world of colors that most people never get to experience. Normally, our eye lenses filter out ultraviolet light, keeping those dazzling hues hidden. But after surgery, some individuals can see these wavelengths, revealing details in the environment like patterns on flowers or the vibrant glow of certain materials that are invisible to the average person. It's a remarkable transformation that highlights how adaptable our senses can be. Imagine walking through a garden and seeing flowers that look completely different than they did before. How amazing would it be to experience the world in a whole new light? Prepare to be amazed by kosher salt's unique benefits. This special salt has been a favorite among cooks and chefs for generations, primarily because of its crucial role in the koshering process of meat. Kosher salt is coarser than regular table salt, which makes it perfect for drawing out blood from meat, a practice rooted in Jewish dietary laws. But its popularity doesn't stop there. Many people love using kosher salt in their everyday cooking due to its clean flavor and the absence of additives like iodine and anti-clumping agents often found in table salt. This means that when you sprinkle kosher salt on your dish, you're getting the pure experience of salt, enhancing your food's natural flavors without any unwanted tastes. Plus, its larger grains make it easier to control how much you add, allowing for a more hands-on cooking approach. So whether you're preparing a holiday feast or a simple meal, kosher salt can be your secret ingredient. Believe it or not, cassava can help save the planet. This tropical plant is the star behind a revolutionary eco-friendly product that looks just like a plastic bag, but has a much lighter environmental footprint. Unlike traditional plastic bags that can take hundreds of years to break down and threaten wildlife, the cassava bag dissolves in water and can even be eaten. Imagine walking into a store and choosing a bag that won't linger in the oceans or clutter landfills. Made from the starchy roots of the cassava plant, these bags offer a sustainable alternative, providing an innovative solution to our plastic problem. Not only does this new product support biodegradable practices, But it also opens up a future where convenience and environmental responsibility go hand in hand. Wouldn't you prefer a world where our everyday choices help heal the Earth? Can you imagine that breathtaking stargazing awaits you? This magical experience unfolds in the Atacama Desert of northern Chile, renowned as one of the finest locations on our planet for observing the cosmos. Why is this desert so special? Its astonishingly clear atmosphere stands out, being exceptionally dry and devoid of moisture, which creates crystal-clear views of celestial wonders like stars, planets, and galaxies, free from distortion. Furthermore, the Atacama enjoys minimal light pollution, thanks to its sparse population and the absence of major cities nearby. As a result, the night sky dazzles with thousands of twinkling stars visible to the naked eye. For those keen on delving deeper, local astronomy tours offer telescopes and knowledgeable guides, enhancing the experience as you explore constellations and noteworthy celestial events. The region is home to significant observatories, including the prestigious European Southern Observatory, which capitalizes on this unique environment to conduct pioneering astronomical research. Whether you are a passionate stargazer or simply someone who finds joy in the beauty of the universe, spending a night under the stars in the Atacama Desert remains an unforgettable adventure. Let's uncover the truth about the moon's volcanoes. For years, scientists believed the moon was a quiet, lifeless rock with no geological activity. However, new evidence shows that this fascinating celestial body was once home to active volcanoes that may have erupted as recently as 100 million years ago. These volcanic eruptions played a crucial role in shaping the moon's surface, creating expansive dark plains known as lunar Maria. This revelation has revolutionized our understanding of the moon's geological history, indicating that it was not as dormant as we once thought. By studying the rocks and formations left behind by these eruptions, scientists can piece together the moon's past and learn more about its evolution. This exciting discovery invites us to rethink what we know about our nearest neighbor in space. So next time you gaze at the moon, remember there's more than meets the eye. Did you know bookworms are real insects? The term bookworm isn't just a charming nickname for avid readers. It refers to actual pests, including the infamous paper louse. These tiny creatures thrive in environments where mold can grow, often found in poorly stored books. If left unchecked, paper lice can cause significant damage, boring holes in pages and ruining literary treasures. They love the damp and dark, making basements or attics prime locations for infestations. To protect your beloved books from these destructive insects, it's essential to preserve them properly. Start by storing books in a dry, cool area with plenty of airflow. Use protective covers or boxes to keep them safe from moisture and light. Regularly check your collection for signs of damage or mold. By taking these steps, you can ensure your books remain safe from true bookworms and continue to tell their stories for generations to come. What's your favorite book you want to protect? Hard to believe, but swearing can cost $20,000 at Wimbledon. At this prestigious tennis tournament, players are expected to maintain a high level of sportsmanship, which includes keeping their language clean. If a player uses inappropriate language during a match, they face stiff penalties. The first time a player is caught swearing, they receive a warning. However, if they continue to let their emotions get the best of them, they risk facing serious fines up to $20,000. Moreover, repeated offenses can lead to harsher consequences, including point deductions, game losses, or even disqualification from the match altogether. This strict approach highlights the tournament's commitment to upholding fairness and professionalism, ensuring that players keep their focus on tennis rather than getting distracted by their frustrations. Do you think such a penalty is fair for a moment of anger? Believe it or not, discover the secret behind Sweden's work-life balance. In Sweden, the approach to work and life is refreshingly balanced, with a typical work week lasting between 35 to 40 hours. This structure emphasizes the value of family time, as Swedes commonly gather for dinner around 6 or 7 p.m., fostering deeper connections among loved ones. However, work-life balance goes beyond a simple clock-in and clock-out routine. When summer arrives, Swedes fully embrace outdoor activities, from hiking in the breathtaking landscapes to enjoying refreshing swims in their pristine lakes. Vacation is a cherished time, with an average of 5 to 6 weeks off each year, dedicated to traveling, unwinding, or exploring the country's stunning scenery. This philosophy, captured in the mantra, "Work to live, not live to work," empowers individuals to recharge and focus on what truly matters: relationships, personal health, and life experiences. In a world that often idolizes overwork, Sweden demonstrates a compelling alternative: that a well-rounded life not only leads to greater happiness, but also fosters higher productivity. What's the point of working hard if you can't savor the joys of life? Did you know that Africa has over 2,000 languages? This incredible linguistic diversity dates back to before European colonization, when the continent featured hundreds of unique states and societies. Each group developed its own language, reflecting the rich cultures, histories, and traditions they embraced. Today, Africa is home to approximately a quarter of the world's total languages, making it one of the most linguistically diverse places on the planet. From widely spoken languages like Swahili and Hausa to smaller local dialects, each language carries with it a wealth of knowledge and a distinct worldview. However, many of these languages are at risk of disappearing. As globalization increases and communities shift, preserving this incredible tapestry of languages is crucial for maintaining Africa's unique cultural heritage. Could efforts to document and revitalize these languages lead to a newfound appreciation for Africa's vast linguistic landscape? What if I told you oceans hold 97% of Earth's water? It sounds amazing, right? Our vast oceans are an incredible resource, covering about 71% of the planet's surface. However, despite their immense size, this water is not safe for drinking. That's because ocean water is salty, containing about 3.5% salt on average. This high salt content makes it unsuitable for human consumption, as drinking it can lead to dehydration and other health problems. Interestingly, fresh water is actually quite rare compared to salty ocean water, constituting only about 3% of the total water on Earth. Most of this fresh water is trapped in glaciers and ice caps, with only a small fraction present in rivers and lakes. So, while the oceans boast an impressive volume of water, they also remind us of the need to protect and conserve our precious fresh water sources. Why is clean drinking water so important to our survival? Did you know that dinosaurs almost escape extinction by a stroke of luck? Imagine this. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid zoomed through space and struck the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico with devastating force. This colossal impact released energy greater than 1 million atomic bombs, leading to environmental upheaval that eradicated about 75% of Earth's species, including the mighty dinosaurs. But here's the intriguing twist. If that asteroid had hit just 30 seconds later, it would have plunged into the ocean rather than land. This detail is crucial. An oceanic impact would likely have sparked massive tsunamis and fiery explosions. However, the aftermath might have been less catastrophic compared to the rain of debris from a land impact, which resulted in long-lasting climatic shifts. As scientists study this scenario, they ponder the possibility that dinosaurs could have continued to thrive if fate had shifted slightly. These creatures ruled the planet for millions of years, leaving us with awe-inspiring fossils and stories. Next time you admire a dinosaur fossil or watch a T-Rex in a film, consider how close they came to survival. Timing can truly change everything, even in natural history. Owls can see what other birds can't. These fascinating creatures have a special power. They can detect the color blue, which is quite unique among birds. While many birds enjoy a colorful view of their world, owls take it a step further. They can see 30 times more light than humans, enabling them to navigate through the darkness with incredible clarity. Imagine flying silently through a moonlit forest, spotting tiny movements and colors invisible to our eyes. This ability is thanks to their large eyes, which are packed with special cells called rods that pick up low light. As a result, owls are exceptional hunters at night, efficiently locating prey like mice and insects. Their superb night vision not only helps them survive, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining balance in their ecosystems. So next time you hear an owl's haunting call in the night, Remember, they possess one of nature's coolest adaptations, making them perfectly suited for life after dark. Here's a wild fact about Cameron Highlands. Known for its breathtaking tea plantations and vibrant strawberry farms, this mystical destination is a hidden gem in Malaysia. Nestled high up in the mountains, this hill station offers a refreshing escape from everyday life, boasting a cool, crisp climate perfect for year-round visits. As you wander through the lush greenery, you're sure to be captivated by the meticulously arranged rows of tea bushes, where you can sip freshly brewed tea straight from the source, indulging in its rich flavors. The fun doesn't stop there. Many farms invite you to pick your own sweet, juicy strawberries, creating a delightful hands-on experience for visitors of all ages. If you're feeling adventurous, hiking through the enchanting mossy forest is a must. You'll traverse trails surrounded by ancient trees and vibrant flora, perhaps even spotting some unique wildlife along the way. With its stunning scenery and delightful activities, Cameron Highlands beckons to nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Are you ready to answer its call? Surprisingly, batteries wear out faster than you think. Most people don't realize that batteries slowly lose their charge over time due to chemical degradation. As batteries go through charging and discharging cycles, materials inside them, especially lithium ions, start to break down or become less effective. This breakdown can lead to reduced performance and shorter battery life. Interestingly, even when you're not using your batteries, they can still lose power. This is because of slow internal reactions and temperature changes, which can drain their energy without you even noticing. For example, leaving your smartphone in a hot car can cause it to lose charge more quickly, while storing batteries in a cool, dry place can help them maintain their power longer. Understanding how your batteries work can help you take better care of them and keep your devices running smoothly. This might surprise you. Bob Marley changed music forever. Bob Marley is a name that resonates powerfully within the music industry and beyond. Originating from Jamaica, Marley revolutionized reggae music, taking it from the vibrancy of local clubs and coastal beaches and turning it into a global phenomenon. His infectious rhythms, profound lyrics, and signature voice captivated audiences everywhere, showcasing a musical style that celebrated love, life, and the plight of the oppressed. Yet Marley's impact extended far beyond the world of entertainment. He emerged as a formidable advocate for social justice. As a devoted supporter of the Rastafarian movement, Marley used his music to champion causes such as peace, unity, and equality, boldly addressing issues of inequality that plague society. Anthems like One Love and Get Up, Stand Up have evolved into timeless messages of hope, igniting passions and encouraging countless individuals to stand up for their rights. Even after his untimely death in 1981, Marley's legacy endures as a potent reminder of music's ability to inspire change and foster connection among diverse communities around the world. Believe it or not, Kanye West is changing sneakers. Kanye West, a superstar in the music industry, has joined forces with Adidas to revolutionize the footwear market. Their collaboration has produced innovative models like the Yeezy Foam Runner, which is made from algae, showcasing a commitment to sustainability. This unique material not only reduces waste, but also pushes the boundaries of what shoes can be. Then there's the Yeezy 450, a model that looks like a moving sculpture, merging art with utility in a way that captures attention. These designs break the mold of traditional sneakers, blending high fashion with eco-friendly practices and pushing us to rethink our approach to style. As the sneaker industry evolves, these groundbreaking models by Kanye and Adidas redefine what footwear can be, making it more than just a fashion statement. It's a movement towards sustainability and creativity. Will more brands follow in their footsteps and adapt to this innovative approach? Here's a wild fact about humpback whales. Since being listed as endangered in 1966, the population of these magnificent creatures has skyrocketed from around 5,000 to possibly as many as 100,000 today. This remarkable recovery can be traced back to conservation efforts that included hunting restrictions and protected breeding grounds. Humpback whales are known for their stunning acrobatics, often breaching the water and slapping the surface with their fins. With a diet primarily consisting of small fish and krill, they rely on healthy oceans to thrive. Their melodious songs can travel great distances underwater, making them a fascinating subject for researchers. The surge in their numbers not only highlights the power of conservation, but also serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting marine ecosystems. What can we do next to help other endangered species? Is it really true that snails can survive droughts? Absolutely! These remarkable creatures have a nifty survival trick called estivation. When the weather gets too hot and dry, snails retreat underground and seal themselves in with a special mucus plug. This clever plug helps keep moisture locked inside their bodies, preventing dehydration. As the temperature rises and their environment becomes harsh, snails dig into the soil, sometimes burrowing down several inches to find cooler, damp spots. They can stay in this protective state for weeks or even months until conditions improve. Once rain arrives and the ground softens, they emerge ready to munch on plants and continue their slow, slimy lives. This incredible adaptation not only helps snails survive, but also showcases the fascinating ways nature helps animals cope with extreme conditions. Hard to believe Michael Emerson nearly left Lost. When Michael Emerson auditioned for the hit television series Lost, he was only meant to appear in 3 episodes as the enigmatic character Benjamin Linus. However, audiences and producers quickly recognized his incredible talent. Emerson brought a depth and complexity to Ben that left fans wanting more. His chilling performances and captivating presence not only won over the viewers, but also the writers, leading them to craft a much larger role for him. Emerson's portrayal transformed Ben Linus into one of the central characters throughout the series, full of unexpected twists and turns. Emerson's journey from a guest star to a beloved series regular is a testament to the power of outstanding acting and storytelling. Can you imagine Lost without the iconic Benjamin Linus? Have you ever wondered why we say "bless you"? This common phrase traces its roots back to ancient times, when people believed that sneezing could expel evil spirits. In many cultures, a sneeze was seen as a sign that a person was vulnerable to illnesses that could invade the body. To counteract this, saying "bless you" became a way to offer protection and goodwill. Some historians link the phrase to the bubonic plague era, when sneezing was a symptom of the disease, prompting a prayer for safety. Interestingly, variations of this saying exist in many languages worldwide, showing how this protective sentiment transcends cultural barriers. Even today, when someone sneezes, we're reminded of these ancient beliefs, transforming a simple reflex into a moment of connection and care. So the next time you hear "bless you," remember it carries a legacy of hope and protection. Scientists recently discovered that boxfish are nature's tanks. These fascinating creatures, part of the family Ostracidae, have evolved a unique survival strategy by donning a suit of armor instead of the typical skin or scales found on many fish. Their bodies are encased in a rigid, bony exoskeleton formed by interlocking hexagonal plates, which creates a solid, box-like shell that provides exceptional protection against predators. While this shape may not win any speed competitions, it allows boxfish to navigate the turbulent environments of coral reefs with remarkable stability, making precise, slow movements to find food. When threatened, some species can even release a milky, toxic mucus that serves as both a chemical and visual deterrent, screaming danger to potential attackers. The bright colors and patterns on their bodies act as additional warnings, letting predators know that these fish are not an easy meal. Researchers are fascinated by boxfish biomechanics, drawing inspiration from their shape to develop innovative designs in automotive and underwater robotics. In the eternal battle between speed and safety, the boxfish stands as a testament to the power of armored resilience. Did you know your left hand types more? Surprisingly, studies show that about 56% of typing on a standard QWERTY keyboard is done with the left hand. This fascinating fact stems from the layout of the keyboard, where frequently used letters like E, R, T, and A are mostly situated on the left side. Although most people are right-handed, the design of the keyboard seems to favor the left hand, creating an intriguing imbalance. When you think about it, This can lead to faster typing speeds for left-handed individuals or those who use their left hand more frequently. Even with billions of people typing every day, this quirk of keyboard design often goes unnoticed. So next time you're typing, take a moment to consider how your fingers are dancing across the keys and whether your left hand is doing the majority of the work. It's a little detail that could change the way you think about typing and the everyday tools we use. Discover the amazing secret of fish growth. Have you ever wondered how fish grow throughout their lives? Unlike many animals, fish don't grow new scales. Instead, their existing scales get bigger as the fish ages. This enlargement creates distinctive rings on the scales, much like the rings you see in tree trunks. Each ring represents a year in the fish's life, allowing scientists to estimate their age just by examining these scales. This unique growth process helps fish adapt to their environment, providing them with better protection as they grow. The rings can reveal important information about the fish's life history, including its health and the conditions it has faced in its aquatic habitat. Next time you see a fish, remember that those scales hold a lifetime of stories. How cool is that? Have you ever wondered why sloths swim so fast? Despite their leisurely reputation on land, sloths are quite the surprising athletes in water. These slow-moving mammals can paddle through the water at speeds up to 3 times faster than they can crawl on land. With their long limbs and strong, flexible bodies, sloths are perfectly designed for swimming. Their unique ability allows them to escape predators or move between islands in their forest homes. Interestingly, sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes, making them skilled divers as well. They use their long arms to navigate through water, showcasing an unexpected side to their usually laid-back nature. So the next time you picture a sloth lounging in a tree, remember that underneath that sleepy exterior lies a creature ready to glide through the waves with surprising speed. You won't believe how Burberry changed fashion forever. In 1879, Burberry introduced gabardine, a revolutionary fabric that offers both water resistance and breathability. This blend of features made it perfect for the often rainy and unpredictable British weather. Imagine stylish clothing that could also keep you dry. Burberry didn't stop there. During World War I, they played a crucial role in outfitting British soldiers with trench jackets made from gabardine. These jackets were not just practical for the muddy trenches, but also became a symbol of rugged elegance. The durability and effectiveness of gabardine helped soldiers stay comfortable through harsh conditions, giving them an edge during tough times. Over the years, gabardine has evolved but remains a testament to Burberry's innovative spirit. Today, it is used in various clothing items that blend functionality with style, proving that practicality and elegance can go hand in hand. So next time you see a stylish raincoat, remember the fashion legacy that started with Burberry's brilliant invention. Have you ever wondered why platypuses are so unique? The platypus and its quirky cousin, the echidna, offer a captivating glimpse into nature's creativity with their unusual digestive systems. Unlike most mammals that have stomachs to break down food, these remarkable creatures skip that step altogether. Instead, they absorb nutrients directly in their small intestines. This works because they have something called a gastric mill, a special adaptation that grinds food to help extract nutrients effectively. Both the platypus and echidna feast on insects and tiny aquatic creatures, making their diets rich in protein. By not relying on a stomach, they can efficiently process their food, which may be a significant advantage in their often challenging environments. This unusual feature not only makes them fascinating animals, but also highlights how diverse and adaptable life on Earth can be. Isn't nature incredible? Here's a wild fact about icy moons. Did you know that some moons in our solar system, like Europa and Enceladus, might actually hide life under their thick ice? These fascinating celestial bodies are covered in frozen surfaces, but scientists believe they contain massive oceans beneath. These underground oceans are kept warm by the moon's internal heat, possibly creating the right conditions for microscopic life to thrive. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is a top candidate, with its icy crust believed to cover a salty ocean rich in chemicals. Similarly, Enceladus, which orbits Saturn, has geysers that shoot water vapor into space, suggesting a dynamic ocean underneath. This idea excites scientists because it opens up possibilities for discovering life beyond Earth. Imagine what these tiny, unseen creatures might teach us about the universe. Are we alone, or could life exist in the most unexpected places? Did you know George Miller made both Mad Max and Happy Feet? This might surprise you, but the same mind behind the gritty post-apocalyptic action of Mad Max also crafted the delightful animated film Happy Feet. George Miller, an Australian filmmaker, established a unique space in cinema by mastering two distinct genres. While Mad Max is famous for its thrilling car chases and intense survival themes, Happy Feet takes us into a colorful world of dancing penguins, struggling with their identities. Miller's versatility showcases his profound storytelling ability and creativity, allowing him to express different aspects of humanity through film. His work with Happy Feet even earned him an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. This crossover from high-octane action to heartwarming animation highlights how diverse art can be and reminds us that great storytellers can tap into any emotion, no matter the genre. Is it really true that random number generators aren't random? These fascinating devices, often used in games and cryptography, actually rely on algorithms to produce numbers. While they might seem random at first glance, the sequences generated are predictable and repeatable. This means that if someone knows the algorithm, they can anticipate future outputs. The complexity of these algorithms creates a facade of randomness. But in the world of computing, true randomness is hard to achieve. For example, if a random number generator uses a seed value as its starting point, every time it begins with the same seed, it generates the same sequence of numbers. This predictability can be useful in testing and simulations, but poses challenges in security where unpredictability is key. So the next time you're rolling virtual dice or picking lottery numbers online, remember that the randomness may just be an illusion. This might surprise you. 3D printing meets photography. A groundbreaking development by a Chinese printer is changing the way we think about images. Using innovative technology, they've combined traditional photography with 3D printing to create stunning three-dimensional models from simple images. Imagine snapping a regular photo and, within moments, holding a tangible replica in your hands. This fusion of techniques offers incredible possibilities for artists, designers, and even educators. Instead of merely viewing a landscape or a sculpture in a picture, you can now have a miniature version of it, allowing for deeper engagement and appreciation. This technology can revolutionize fields like architecture and product design, where visualizing concepts in 3 dimensions is crucial. The process works by analyzing the different shades and contours in a photograph, then translating those details into a 3D format. As this technology develops, we can expect to see an explosion of creative opportunities, from personalized gifts to unique educational tools. What will you create with this new tech? Did you know bigger skulls don't mean smarter brains? In the 19th century, many scientists made the surprising mistake of linking larger skull sizes with greater intelligence. They thought that if a person had a bigger head, they must be smarter because, after all, more space could mean more brain power, right? However, this idea was fundamentally flawed. Intelligence is a complex trait influenced by various factors, including genetics, environment, and education. The brain's structure and functionality matter far more than sheer size. Despite the popular belief at the time, cognitive abilities can be found in brains of all shapes and sizes. This misconception has since been debunked, reminding us that intelligence can't be measured by physical dimensions. So did these scientists overlook the incredible diversity of human intellect? Can you imagine that trains zoom by your cafe? This incredible scene unfolds at Hanoi's famous train street, where vibrant life meets the rush of modern transportation. Located in Vietnam's bustling capital, this narrow street offers a unique experience unlike any other. As you stroll along the cobblestone pathway, notice how locals have cleverly arranged their daily lives around the train tracks. Cafes and shops are nestled just inches from where the trains pass, and patrons eagerly sit outside, sipping their coffee while being mere feet away from the roaring train as it whizzes by. The anticipation builds as the whistle blows, and everyone knows to step aside for an exhilarating few seconds. It's thrilling to witness this dance between daily activities and the rhythm of the train, creating a lively atmosphere infused with culture and community spirit. The vibrant clamor of everyday life juxtaposed with the sudden rush of a train has made Train Street a popular destination for tourists seeking that perfect snapshot. This remarkable neighborhood exemplifies how residents harmoniously coexist with infrastructure, showcasing the ingenuity of Hanoi's culture. Who wouldn't want to experience this unforgettable moment? Can you imagine that Villisca still holds secrets? On June 10, 1912, a horrifying event unfolded in the small town of Villisca, Iowa, as 8 people, including 6 innocent children, were brutally murdered in their sleep. The assailant wielded an axe, and despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the murderer was never caught, leaving the community haunted by fear and sorrow. Over a century later, the infamous house still stands, inviting curious visitors to experience its eerie history firsthand. People who spend the night in this chilling location often report strange occurrences, such as hearing whispers in the darkness, witnessing shadowy figures flitting about, and even feeling unexpected physical touches. Could these experiences be remnants of the past, or is it merely a trick of the mind? As guests navigate the dimly lit rooms, they can't help but wonder what truly happened on that fateful night. Did you hear about the Chongqing Metro's unique design? This metro system in China is famous for its incredible routes that actually pass through buildings. This unusual architecture was necessary due to the city's mountainous terrain, making it more practical to incorporate the metro lines directly into existing structures rather than having to build around them. As a result, commuters can hop on a train and ride through the middle of a high-rise apartment complex or a shopping mall. This fascinating approach not only saves space but also transforms the urban landscape into something that blends transportation and architecture. Riders in Chongqing experience a ride quite unlike any other, with stunning views of the city from the train windows. Next time you think about public transport, imagine traveling through a building instead of around it. How cool is that? Guess what drives stomach size independent of weight? It turns out that the size of our stomachs doesn't directly relate to how much we weigh. This means that some people who are naturally thin can actually have stomachs that are just as big, or even bigger, than those of individuals who find it hard to manage their weight. Isn't that surprising? This fascinating reality challenges the common belief that a larger stomach automatically means a heavier body. Instead, our unique body types and genetics play a significant role in determining both our stomach size and overall weight. Factors like metabolism, body composition, and fat distribution come into play, making the relationship between stomach capacity and weight quite complex. So next time you think about someone's weight, remember that their stomach size might not tell the whole story. Understanding this can help us appreciate the diversity of body shapes and sizes in a healthier way. Isn't it cool to learn how our bodies work? It opens up a new perspective on health and body image. Hard to believe, but monkeys use tools too. Certain monkey species, like macaques, have shown remarkable behavior in using tools to help them find food. These intelligent primates employ stones to crack open hard nuts, showcasing their ability to solve problems much like we do. Imagine a monkey sitting on a rock, picking up a heavy stone and smartly smashing it against a nut until it breaks. A fascinating sight to witness. Additionally, macaques use sticks to fish for insects hiding in tree trunks, demonstrating their resourcefulness. This tool use indicates that monkeys possess advanced cognitive skills, allowing them to adapt to their environment and exploit available resources. So, next time you see a monkey, remember it might just be using a clever tactic to get a tasty snack. How cool is that? Hard to believe, but Pluto's moon Charon never moves. This fascinating phenomenon, called tidal locking, occurs when an orbiting body's rotation period matches the time it takes to orbit its planet. For Charon, this means that as it revolves around Pluto, it completes one spin on its axis simultaneously. So if you were standing on Pluto, you would always see Charon hanging out in the same spot in the sky, making it look completely still. This unique arrangement is a result of gravity's influence over long periods. Interestingly, Charon isn't the only moon that is tidally locked to its planet. Many moons in our solar system show similar behavior. The relationship between Pluto and Charon is a wonderful example of how celestial mechanics work, showcasing the dynamic dance of gravity in the cosmos. How cool is it to think that while Charon faces the same side of Pluto forever, Pluto sees Charon always in the same place, like a cosmic companion? Ever wondered about the call of the void? This intriguing phenomenon occurs when people suddenly and involuntarily think about how they might die, even if they have no intention of self-harm. Picture standing on a cliff and for a split second, you imagine jumping off, even though you know you have no desire to do so. This brain quirk can be surprisingly common, and it's not just limited to extreme situations. It might happen while driving, walking near a busy road, or simply standing on a high balcony. Neuroscientists believe this experience may be linked to our brain's way of assessing risks and evaluating safety. While it can feel unsettling, it's a normal part of human psychology. So, next time you find yourself in a precarious place and have that fleeting thought, remember, you're not alone in this peculiar mental twist. Did you know Canada has a water paradise? With over 2 million lakes, Canada holds the incredible title of having more lakes than the rest of the world combined. This vast network of freshwater bodies covers about 9% of the country's total land area, making it a true wonder for nature lovers and adventurers alike. These lakes vary in size and beauty, ranging from tiny, serene ponds to stunning, expansive waterways like the Great Lakes. The country's lakes not only provide breathtaking views, but they also support rich ecosystems, serving as habitats for diverse wildlife, including fish, birds, and amphibians. Moreover, Canada's lakes are vital for recreational activities such as fishing, kayaking, and swimming, attracting millions of tourists every year. The stunning landscapes, shimmering waters, and opportunities for exploration make Canada a top destination for anyone looking to enjoy nature's finest offerings. So next time you think of Canada, remember its unique status as a water paradise filled with sparkling lakes and endless adventures. This breathtaking drive will thrill any adventurer. The Stelvio Pass Road in the Italian Alps is a must-see for anyone who loves stunning views and a challenge. At about 9,045 feet in altitude, it boasts 48 winding curves that test even the most experienced drivers. As you navigate this iconic road, you're treated to some of the most spectacular scenery on Earth, with towering mountains and lush valleys that stretch as far as the eye can see. Each twist and turn reveals a new panoramic vista, making it a dream come true for photographers and nature lovers alike. But be prepared. The road can be narrow and steep, requiring careful navigation. Whether you're driving a car or biking, this adventure will leave your heart racing and your spirit soaring. Who wouldn't want to conquer such a thrilling route? Here's something incredible about wedding veils. The longest wedding veil ever recorded stretches an astonishing 23,000 feet, which is about the equivalent of 63.5 football fields. This extraordinary veil was created by a team of talented designers in Cyprus and was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records. Spanning such a massive distance, it's not just a fashion statement, it's a true feat of creativity and craftsmanship. Imagine walking down the aisle with an accessory that trails behind you for more than 4 miles. This veil is made from sheer lace and took countless hours to design and assemble. The bride who wore it must have felt like royalty, turning heads all along her path. With this spectacular veil, weddings became more than just ceremonies. They transformed into grand spectacles. Who wouldn't be in awe of such an amazing piece of bridal fashion? Mountains were born in the Miocene epoch. This fascinating geological period, lasting from about 23 million to 5 million years ago, witnessed the incredible uplift of the Alps and the Andes. Picture a world where giant dinosaurs ruled the land. But as they became extinct, mammals began to rise to prominence. During the Miocene, immense tectonic forces pushed the Earth's crust upward, creating some of the world's most stunning landscapes. The Alps, stretching across Europe, became a haven for diverse wildlife and breathtaking scenery, while the Andes, running along South America's spine, formed the longest continental mountain range. As these majestic mountains rose, They shaped climate patterns and ecosystems, allowing new species to thrive. This era marked a critical transition in Earth's history, setting the stage for modern biodiversity. So the next time you look at a mountain range, remember that these natural wonders have a rich story going back millions of years, shaped by the forces of nature and the shift from dinosaurs to mammals. Here's a wild fact about South Africa's gold. An estimated 50% of all gold ever mined on Earth has come from South Africa's Witwatersrand Plateau. This amazing region, often called the birthplace of the gold rush, has provided over half of the world's gold supply for more than a century. The sheer quantity of precious metal found here has shaped not just local economies, but also the global gold market. As people flocked to the area in search of fortune, entire communities sprang up, leading to significant economic growth. The allure of gold brought adventurers, miners, and fortune seekers from all over the world, creating a vibrant culture centered around this shiny metal. Beyond its economic impact, the Witwatersrand Plateau has sparked immense curiosity and fascination with gold, laying the groundwork for the modern jewelry industry and investment markets. So the next time you see a glimmering piece of gold jewelry or consider investing in gold, remember that half of it might have come from this remarkable place. How incredible is that? Here's a wild fact about drunk driving history. It all began way back in the late 19th century when George Smith faced a hefty penalty for being the first person ever convicted of drunk driving in London. In 1897, this unusual incident involved Smith crashing his horse-drawn cab into a building, a crash that led to a 25-shilling fine. This amount was significant at the time, highlighting how society was starting to recognize the dangers posed by impaired driving. As automobiles began to emerge, the issue of drunk driving became even more critical, leading to stricter laws and public awareness campaigns over the decades. Today, organizations work tirelessly to prevent drunk driving and save lives. But it's interesting to think that these efforts have historical roots tracing back more than a century. What do you think about the evolution of these laws? Here's what actually happens when kids grow up. Did you know that the blood in our bodies is carefully balanced? For humans, the ratio of blood to body mass is at its highest before we hit 8 years old. In fact, a 6-year-old child has as much blood in their veins as an adult does. This is quite fascinating because as kids grow, they get taller and heavier, but the blood amount doesn't keep increasing proportionally. Instead, their bodies become more efficient at managing blood volume as they grow. This peak in blood ratio helps support rapid growth and development, delivering the oxygen and nutrients young bodies need. After age 8, although the total volume of blood increases, it does so at a slower rate compared to body mass. Isn't it amazing how our bodies adapt during those early years? Prepare to be amazed by wild eating contests. Until 2011, an unusual and rather bizarre challenge took place at Six Flags amusement parks in the United States, where brave contestants faced off in a cockroach eating competition. Participants had just 5 minutes to devour as many cockroaches as they could, pushing the limits of their stomachs and their bravery. This strange contest attracted thrill seekers and those looking for a unique experience. But after a tragic incident that resulted in the death of one contestant, the event was permanently canceled. It serves as a reminder that some competitions might be more extreme than entertaining. While eating challenges continue to entertain folks across the nation, the cockroach contest remains a peculiar piece of amusement park history that sparks curiosity and concern alike. Would you ever dare to compete in such a contest? Ever wonder why cellar spiders love our homes? These fascinating creatures belonging to the Phalcus genus are the most common type of spider you might find indoors. With their long, delicate legs and small bodies, they often go unnoticed as they weave their messy, untidy webs in corners and hidden spaces. Cellar spiders thrive in the dim lighting of basements or attics, making these areas their favorite spots. Their diet consists mainly of other small insects, which helps keep those pesky pests in check. Unlike some spiders, cellar spiders are not harmful to humans, and they prefer to flee than fight when cornered. You might see them hanging upside down in their webs, waiting patiently for a meal to wander by. So the next time you find a cellar spider in your home, Remember that it's just doing its job as a natural pest controller. How cool is that? Believe it or not, the Day of the Dead is magical. This extraordinary celebration, known as Dia de los Muertos, brings together families in a vibrant, colorful way to honor their departed loved ones. Originating in Mexico, it blends indigenous traditions with Spanish influences, creating a unique cultural experience that lasts from October 31 to November 2nd. Families build ofrendas, or altars, adorned with photographs, favorite foods, and decorative skulls called calaveras to invite the spirits of the deceased back for a joyful reunion. Instead of focusing on grief, this festive occasion encourages laughter, storytelling, and remembrance. Streets fill with lively music, parades, and beautifully painted faces, allowing everyone to celebrate the lives of those who have left us. This heartfelt tradition reminds us that death is a part of life, and it's essential to cherish and remember our loved ones. What memories will you celebrate this year? Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz Tomato Ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? Can you imagine bringing liquids on planes again? The liquid ban on airplanes might seem like a product of the September 11th attacks, but it actually came from a foiled terror plot in 2006. British authorities uncovered this alarming plan involving liquid explosives disguised as everyday soft drinks. The plot suggested that terrorists aimed to mix these liquids on board to create a deadly bomb during flights. This discovery shocked the world and prompted immediate action, leading to stricter airport security measures. To keep passengers safe, airports worldwide enforced a ban on carrying liquids over a certain volume, creating the infamous 3.4-ounce rule for carry-on luggage. This rule transformed how we pack our travel essentials, turning it into a juggling act to meet strict regulations. So, next time you're at the airport, think about the serious reasons behind those liquid restrictions. Did you know that Kayan women wear neck coils? This striking tradition, practiced by the women of the Kayan tribe, involves wearing brass coils around their necks from a very young age. As they grow older, they add more coils, creating a visually stunning effect. These coils are not just for show, they actually compress the bones in the neck, resulting in astonishing lengths of up to 15 inches. While the elongation of the neck symbolizes femininity and social status within the tribe, the practice can also lead to discomfort and pain. Despite the challenges, many women embrace this part of their culture, seeing it as a rite of passage. The coils serve as a powerful reminder of their heritage and connection to community values. This fascinating custom highlights the lengths to which people go to express their identity and status. What do you think about such unique cultural traditions? Meet the young hero who changed history. Marcel Pain, a 6-year-old French boy, played a crucial role in the resistance during World War II. Despite his tender age, Marcel became a vital messenger for the underground movement, carrying important notes between different resistance groups. His small size and innocent appearance allowed him to sneak past German checkpoints undetected, making him an invaluable asset in a time of danger. Tragically, Marcel's bravery came to an abrupt end just days before his town was liberated. His story is a poignant reminder of the courage displayed by ordinary people, including children, during the war. Today, Marcel is honored as the youngest recognized resistance fighter in France, symbolizing the spirit of resilience and sacrifice. His legacy serves as an inspiration, illustrating how even the smallest among us can make a significant impact in the fight against tyranny. Have you ever heard of a child's extraordinary contributions during war? Surprisingly, it's a fact that brain is mostly fat. This might sound strange, but about 60% of the human brain is made up of fat. This fat is crucial because it supports the brain's structure and function. The brain has a unique kind of fat called myelin, which forms protective sheaths around nerve fibers. This myelin is essential for speeding up communication between brain cells. You might wonder why such a high fat content is important. Well, fats help in energy storage and play a key role in signaling within the brain, helping us think, learn, and remember. Just like how a car needs oil to run smoothly, our brains rely on these fats to function optimally. So the next time you hear about healthy fats, remember they're not just good for your body, but also for your brain. Who knew that brain power was so closely tied to fat? This might surprise you. Friends share DNA. A fascinating study from 2018 revealed that our friends are often more genetically similar to us than random strangers. This phenomenon, known as social homophily, suggests that we tend to bond with people who have similar backgrounds and traits, including our genetics. However, it's intriguing to note that the genetic similarity among friends is about 2/3 that of an average married couple. This means that while we might share certain genetic markers with our pals, the bond formed through marriage involves a stronger genetic connection. The research highlights how our social relationships can reflect deeper biological ties, which can help explain why we often feel such a close sense of understanding and companionship with our friends. So next time you're hanging out with your best buddy, remember you might have more in common than just shared interests. Hard to believe, but Chernobyl's truth took days to reveal. The Soviet Union only admitted to the catastrophic reactor explosion 3 days after it happened. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine experienced a catastrophic failure that released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. While the explosion occurred in the early hours, alarming radiation levels were detected at a nuclear monitoring center nearly 1,000 kilometers away. Those alarms signaled a grave threat, forcing officials in Moscow to grapple with the reality of the disaster. However, rather than immediately informing the public, they chose to downplay the event. This delay not only hindered immediate evacuation efforts, but also put countless lives at risk. Only after international pressure and growing health concerns did the Soviet authorities finally confess to the extent of the catastrophe. The Chernobyl disaster remains a stark reminder of the importance of transparency in nuclear safety. Prepare to be amazed by how fear can shape us. Paganophobia is the fear of beards, and it can have a surprising impact on people's lives. Imagine walking into a room and suddenly feeling anxious or even panicky just because someone with a beard is present. This isn't just a quirky dislike. For some individuals, this intense fear can stem from negative past experiences or cultural influences. Perhaps they encountered a bearded person in a scary movie or had a bad experience in real life. Whatever the cause, it's a real emotional hurdle that can make social situations feel challenging. Interestingly, the fear isn't about the beards themselves, but rather what they represent in the mind of the person affected. Understanding phobias like paganophobia helps us realize how diverse human experiences can be and reminds us of the different ways people relate to the world around them. What does your fear reveal about you? Hard to believe, but many charities waste donations. Surprisingly, some charities give less than 4% of the funds they collect to the very causes they claim to support. For instance, there's a cancer charity that raised eyebrows after spending a whopping $18 million on fundraising services. But here's the catch. This service was provided by a company owned by the charity president's son. This kind of spending raises important questions about transparency and accountability in the charitable sector. When we donate, we often hope our money will make a meaningful impact, especially for critical issues like cancer. Yet these examples show that not all charities prioritize their mission over profits. As donors, we must stay informed and choose organizations that use our contributions wisely. So how can we ensure our donations actually help those in need? Witness the magic of China's Ice and Snow Festival. Every winter, this spectacular event transforms Harbin into a dazzling wonderland where gigantic ice and snow sculptures come to life. Artists from all over the world gather to showcase their creativity, crafting intricate designs that can reach towering heights of over 20 feet. Imagine walking through a site illuminated by colorful lights where visitors can explore castles, animals, and even replicas of famous landmarks entirely made of ice. The festival typically runs from early January to late February, taking advantage of the freezing temperatures to ensure the sculptures remain intact. Among the highlights are the Ice Lantern Garden Party and nightly light shows that enhance the enchanting atmosphere. Families, tourists, and adventurers flock to the festival to marvel at the craftsmanship and snap breathtaking photos. With activities like ice skating and sledding available, there's fun for everyone. So if you're looking for a magical winter adventure, the Ice and Snow Festival just might be your ultimate destination. Did you know Captain Morgan was a real pirate? Sir Henry Morgan, the namesake of the famous rum, lived in the 17th century and is far more than just a bottle on your shelf. Morgan was a Welsh privateer, which means he got permission from England to raid ships and settlements, especially targeting Spanish territories in the Caribbean. His daring exploits made him a folk hero and a symbol of adventure on the high seas. Interestingly, after years of pirating, he was appointed Lieutenant Governor of Jamaica, where he transitioned from a feared raider to a respected leader. This blend of legend and reality makes Morgan an intriguing figure in maritime history. His life was filled with daring escapades, including raids on ports and treasure hunts across the islands. The myths surrounding him often overshadow his actual accomplishments, yet they highlight the age of pirates and privateers in a world filled with adventure, treasure, and intrigue. So the next time you sip a Captain Morgan rum, remember there's a real pirate behind that name. Can you imagine that Vin Diesel can voice act too? This Hollywood superstar is celebrated for his thrilling role as Dominic Toretto in the action-packed Fast and Furious franchise. But there's more to him than just high-speed car chases. Diesel has lent his unique voice to memorable characters like Groot in the hit Guardians of the Galaxy films. You might think Groot, the tree-like hero, requires a complex voice. But Vin only says a few words, "I am Groot," each time with different emotions. His ability to convey depth through minimal lines showcases his talent as a voice actor. Additionally, Diesel voiced the Iron Giant in the beloved animated film, bringing warmth and heart to the character. By blending his tough guy image with whimsical roles, Vin Diesel shows that he can do it all, establishing himself as a versatile actor in both live-action and animated cinema. Who knew he had such a range? Guess what really drives parkour enthusiasts? The thrill of overcoming physical challenges in urban landscapes motivates many participants who audition for parkour teams. With roots in France, parkour is more than just jumping over obstacles. It's a creative way to navigate through cities using skills like running, climbing, and even flipping. The culture around parkour promotes not only athleticism, but also community, as participants often train together, sharing tips and supporting each other's growth. In this urban sport, each movement is an expression of individuality and freedom, leading practitioners to tackle both physical and mental barriers. Auditions for parkour teams can draw diverse individuals, all eager to showcase their skills and connect with like-minded adventurers. As interest in urban sports rises, parkour stands out as a beacon for those looking to challenge themselves and embrace active lifestyles. Are you ready to jump into this exciting world? Have you ever wondered why squirrels can't see red? Surprisingly, these agile creatures have dichromatic vision, which means they only perceive two colors, blues and greens. While this might seem like a disadvantage, squirrels have adapted well to their unique sight. Instead of relying on color, they depend on contrast and movement to spot food and stay safe from predators. Imagine a squirrel darting through a vibrant green forest where the bright red berries blend seamlessly with the foliage. This ability to detect motion helps them navigate their environment and find those delicious nuts and seeds, even if they can't see the bright red ones. Their world is filled with blues and greens, and they have learned to thrive in it. Thanks to their exceptional skills at detecting subtle changes in movements, squirrels can swiftly avoid dangers and cleverly forage for food. So the next time you see a squirrel hopping around, Remember that their vision might be different from ours, but it works perfectly for their needs. Have you ever counted your daily words? On average, men use about 15,000 words each day, while women are known to use around 30,000. This fascinating difference in communication styles has intrigued researchers for years. While it might seem like women are simply chatty, it's important to understand that this variance is not just about volume. It reflects how we connect with one another. Women often engage in more interpersonal communication, discussing feelings, relationships, and daily experiences, which may contribute to a higher word count. Men, on the other hand, might focus on succinct communication, sharing information more directly, or engaging in problem-solving discussions. This doesn't mean one way is better than the other. They just serve different purposes in our daily interactions. So next time you find yourself chatting with friends or family, think about how your daily word count stacks up. How do you express your thoughts and feelings? Are you more of a chatter or a minimalist in conversation? Have you ever smelled petrichor after rain? This delightful scent, often experienced during and after a rainfall, is caused by a combination of factors. The name petrichor comes from the Greek word petra, meaning rock, and choros, meaning the smell of. It arises when raindrops hit the ground and release oils from plants and bacteria in the soil. These oils mix with the air and create that fresh, earthy aroma. Studies show that the main component of petrichor is a compound called geosmin, which is produced by certain soil-dwelling bacteria. When it rains, the dampness helps to release these compounds into the atmosphere, leading to the familiar smell that many people find soothing and refreshing. Some even say it evokes feelings of peace or nostalgia. Petrichor not only signals a change in the weather, but also enhances our connection to nature. So the next time you take a deep breath during a rain shower, remember that you're experiencing petrichor, the soothing scent that nature offers after a spell of rain. Let's uncover the truth about graphene's amazing strength. Graphene, an extraordinary material made up of a single layer of carbon atoms, redefines our understanding of strength and size. This remarkable substance is 200 times stronger than steel, making it one of the strongest materials known to science. Despite its incredible strength, graphene is incredibly thin, measuring just 1/millionth of a millimeter. That's about 100,000 times thinner than a grain of salt. This unique combination of strength and thinness gives graphene fantastic potential for various applications, from electronics to medicine. Imagine flexible smartphones, stronger construction materials, or even super-efficient batteries. As researchers continue to explore graphene's properties, its potential to revolutionize technology and industry seems limitless. Could graphene truly change the world around us? You won't believe this about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas come from the remains of ancient plants and animals that were buried under layers of earth millions of years ago. This amazing process of transformation takes a really long time, often millions of years, and involves heat, pressure, and a bit of time magic. Essentially, every time we burn fossil fuels for energy, we are igniting the remnants of life forms that existed long before humans walked the earth. Imagine using energy created from creatures like dinosaurs and vast forests that once flourished. However, while fossil fuels have powered much of our modern world, they're not without drawbacks. Burning them releases carbon dioxide and other pollutants, contributing to climate change and air quality issues. As we explore cleaner energy alternatives, we need to consider how to balance our energy needs with the health of our planet. Have you heard about the joy of hobby horsing? This unique sport, which started in Finland, captures the hearts of many with its blend of playfulness and competition. Participants use stick horses to mimic real horseback riding, showcasing their skills through jumps and choreographed routines. Hobby horsing is not just about pretending to ride. It emphasizes physical fitness, coordination, and creativity. As riders gallop through obstacle courses, they strengthen their muscles and improve their balance, all while having fun. This vibrant community encourages creativity, as participants often design their own stick horses, adding a personal touch to their riding experience. Plus, it creates a wonderful opportunity for social interaction, as friends and families cheer each other on. The growth of hobby horsing reflects a broader trend of combining fitness with fun, helping people of all ages discover the joys of movement. So whether you're galloping solo or competing in a team, hobby horsing offers a fantastic way to embrace your passion for horses in a playful environment. Surprisingly, it's a fact that penguins are exceptional swimmers. These charming birds, often seen waddling on land, transform into agile athletes once they hit the water. With their powerful legs, penguins can propel themselves at remarkable speeds, diving and twisting with ease. Their sleek, streamlined bodies are perfectly designed for underwater movement, allowing them to chase fish and evade predators like seals. When it's time to break the surface, these magnificent swimmers can leap out of the ocean in spectacular arcs, showcasing their explosive power and athletic prowess. While they may look a bit awkward on solid ground, their impressive swimming skills are nothing short of breathtaking. From the icy waters of Antarctica to the rocky shores of coastal territories, penguins have mastered the art of swimming, proving that they are true ocean navigators despite their clumsy appearance on land. Have you ever heard of John Calmo's record age? This remarkable individual is officially recognized as the oldest verified person, living an astonishing 122 years and 164 days. Born in 1875, John's life spanned through tremendous historical changes, witnessing everything from the invention of the telephone to the moon landing. Living for over a century means he experienced 2 world wars and countless technological advancements that reshaped society. Researchers are intrigued by Calmo's incredible lifespan, exploring factors like genetics, lifestyle, and environment that may contribute to extreme longevity. While most of us only dream of living such a long life, John's story raises fascinating questions about what it means to age gracefully. Could healthy eating, active living, and strong social connections be key? Or might there be secrets in his ancestry that science is yet to uncover? As scientists continue to study aging, John Calmo serves as an inspiration and a reminder that life can be wonderfully long and rich, filled with history and change. Hard to believe, but hunting with ferrets is illegal. In West Virginia, a unique law prohibits the use of ferrets for hunting, which might surprise many animal lovers. This regulation serves to protect ferrets, which are small, furry mammals known for their playful nature. By keeping ferrets safe, the state also aims to maintain a healthy ecological balance. Introducing ferrets into hunting could disrupt local wildlife populations, leading to unforeseen consequences. Ferrets were domesticated centuries ago and are often seen as pets, but their hunting instincts are strong. This law reflects an awareness of the delicate nature of ecosystems, emphasizing that even small changes can have a big impact. So if you're a fan of ferrets and live in West Virginia, remember that they're meant for companionship, not covert hunting missions. Aren't we lucky to have laws that protect such fascinating creatures? Prepare to be amazed by botanical sexism. This curious practice happens in many urban areas, where cities choose to plant mainly cloned male plants. The reason behind this decision is simple. Male plants don't produce the messy fruits and flowers that can litter sidewalks and parks. However, there's a twist. While avoiding messy cleanup, cities inadvertently raise pollen levels in the air, since male plants release their pollen to fertilize female counterparts. For allergy sufferers, this can mean more sneezes and itchy eyes during pollen season. Although the intention is to keep our streets tidy, the outcome can lead to unforeseen health issues for those sensitive to allergens. So, is it really worth sacrificing a balanced mix of male and female plants for aesthetics? Understanding the impact of our planting choices can help us create healthier, urban environments for everyone. Is it really true that a small city builds around Buddha? This intriguing idea comes from the many references to a small city developed in honor of Buddha, showcasing his profound influence on culture and architecture. In this city, various buildings and locations create a vibrant community deeply rooted in Buddhist traditions. Temples adorned with intricate carvings, meditation gardens that invite peace, and lively marketplaces buzzing with activity all pay tribute to the teachings of Buddha. Visitors can explore the serene pathways lined with statues and attend meditation sessions led by monks, each space designed to encourage mindfulness and reflection. This small city doesn't just serve as a physical tribute, it embodies the spirit of community that Buddha inspired, bringing together people from different backgrounds united by a search for inner peace. Could this city be a model for harmony in our busy world? Did you know McDonald's has over 40,000 branches? That's right. McDonald's, the famous fast food chain, holds the record for the most restaurant locations globally. Since its beginnings in the 1940s, it has expanded tremendously, becoming a staple dining option in many countries. People flock to McDonald's for its quick service and familiar menu, featuring iconic items like the Big Mac and Chicken McNuggets. The brand's success isn't just about the food, it also utilizes clever marketing and a knack for adaptation. For example, in different countries, you may find unique menu items that reflect local tastes, making it a beloved choice for many. This widespread presence means millions of customers experience the convenience of McDonald's every day. Whether you're grabbing breakfast or a late-night snack, chances are there's a McDonald's nearby ready to serve you. The combination of convenience, consistency, and those golden fries continues to keep the world hooked. Isn't it fascinating how a simple idea turned into a global phenomenon? Here's a wild fact about clock hands. The clockwise rotation of clock hands traces back to the design of the first mechanical clocks. These innovative devices were crafted to replicate the sun's movement across the sky in the northern hemisphere. Imagine, back in the day, clockmakers observed how the sun seemed to travel from east to west, casting its brilliant light across the land. To echo this natural phenomenon, they positioned the hands on their clocks to rotate in the same direction. This choice made it easier for people to relate the passage of time to the familiar daily dance of the sun. As mechanical clocks became more prevalent, this design standard took hold, solidifying the clockwise rotation as a universal norm. So next time you check the time, remember you're looking at a design inspired by the sun itself. Isn't it incredible how our understanding of time is rooted in nature? How many other inventions can trace their origins to simple observations like this? Did you know horses can sleep standing up? Horses have a fascinating way of resting that might surprise you. While they can snooze both standing and lying down, these magnificent animals typically prefer to sleep on their feet. This quirky preference stems from their survival instincts. As prey animals, they need to be ready to bolt at a moment's notice if danger approaches. Their unique anatomy plays a key role in this ability, allowing them to lock their leg joints in place to maintain balance while they doze. In fact, when horses are standing and resting, they can enter light sleep stages, keeping their senses sharp for any unusual sounds or movements. However, for deeper sleep, they'll occasionally lie down, though they tend to do this in safe environments where they feel secure. Observing a horse peacefully dozing while standing is a reminder of how nature equips animals with remarkable adaptations to thrive in the wild. Isn't it amazing how evolution shapes even the simplest behaviors? You might be shocked to learn that winter wolves howl. This fascinating behavior involves coordinated howling that creates beautiful, harmonized concerts. When a pack of winter wolves starts howling, it gives the illusion of a larger group, which can scare away potential threats. Imagine standing in a snowy forest and hearing this amazing sound echo through the trees. It's a powerful and eerie experience. The wolves howl to communicate with each other, sharing information like where they are and whether they have spotted prey. The harmony you hear is not just about making music. It's a smart tactic that helps them bond socially while also protecting their territory from rivals. So next time you hear a wolf howl in winter, remember that they are not just sharing songs. They are sending messages and looking out for each other in the wild. It's a beautiful example of nature's teamwork. Have you heard about CPR machines in airports? These innovative interactive machines are popping up in several U.S. airports, making an incredible difference in emergency preparedness. By providing step-by-step guidance on how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, these machines empower everyday travelers to potentially save lives. With easy-to-follow instructions and practice dummies, anyone can learn the basics of CPR while they wait for their flight. This initiative comes in response to the urgent need for more people to be trained in CPR, as quick action can significantly improve survival rates during cardiac emergencies. Imagine being in a crowded terminal and witnessing someone collapse. Knowing how to step in could make all the difference. The convenience and accessibility of these machines mean that more people can acquire life-saving skills, enhancing public safety in busy places like airports. So next time you travel, take a moment to familiarize yourself with these cool tools. Who knows, you might be the one to help someone in need. What if I told you aliens built the pyramids? Some people think that ancient wonders like the pyramids of Giza and mysterious crop circles are proof of extraterrestrial life. This idea suggests that humans couldn't possibly have constructed these incredible structures or made intricate patterns in fields. Instead, they believe such feats must be the work of aliens. However, this perspective overlooks the amazing capabilities of our ancestors. The pyramids, built around 4,500 years ago, are the result of skilled labor, advanced engineering, and creative problem-solving by the ancient Egyptians. Similarly, crop circles, while sometimes stunningly complex, can often be attributed to human pranksters using simple tools. By giving credit to aliens for human achievements, we might be downplaying the creativity and hard work that actually shaped our world. Are we underestimating our own abilities? Why exactly does hair fashion cause chaos sometimes? In a stunning beauty contest in the 1950s United States, an unexpected wardrobe malfunction stole the spotlight. The chaos began when one contestant, sporting a massive oversized hair clip, unintentionally tangled her elaborate hairstyle in another contestant's dress. As the audience gasped and cameras clicked away, the incident quickly transformed into a comical disaster, with media outlets labeling it an unintentional wardrobe catastrophe. This humorous blunder not only provided entertainment, but also made people realize how fashions can sometimes lead to unexpected troubles. Such incidents remind us that even in glamorous moments, surprises await. The memorable catastrophe also sparked conversations about the evolving beauty standards and the importance of comfort alongside style, causing future contestants to rethink their fashion choices. Who could have imagined that a hair clip could create such a memorable moment? You won't believe this about the Drake Passage. The wild waters between South America and Antarctica are famous for their extreme conditions. Sailors often talk about the fierce waves that can soar over 30 feet tall, creating a chaotic environment that challenges even the most experienced seafarers. When the winds pick up, they can reach speeds similar to hurricanes, earning this stretch of ocean its notorious reputation. Adventurers and thrill-seekers tackle this unpredictable passage, seeing it as a rite of passage before reaching the icy shores of Antarctica. Interestingly, calm days are so rare that sailors celebrate them by calling it Drake Lake, while tumultuous days with towering waves are known as Drake Shake. The contrasts of this sea crossing add to the allure for explorers wanting to experience nature's raw power while navigating towards one of the planet's last frontiers. You won't believe this restaurant's twin staff. In Moscow, the Twin Stars restaurant takes dining to a whole new level with an exciting twist. Every employee is a twin. This clever concept not only makes for a memorable meal, but also sparks curiosity among diners. Imagine sitting down for dinner and chatting with servers who share an extraordinary bond with each other. The idea behind having twins on staff is to enhance guest experience, creating a unique atmosphere filled with camaraderie and familiarity. As patrons interact with the staff, they often marvel at the striking similarities between the twins, sparking conversations and laughter. This unusual approach helps lighten the mood, making every visit feel like a special occasion. Plus, the twins often work in pairs, presenting a lively dynamic as they seamlessly coordinate tasks and communicate without a word. Guests leave not only with satisfied appetites, but also with stories about their interactions. So if you find yourself in Moscow, don't miss the chance to experience dining at Twin Stars, where every meal comes with a side of twinning magic. Did you know about the transparent smartphone revolution? In 2009, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Purinus made history as the world's first mobile phone to come with a completely transparent display. This innovative design was not just about aesthetics. It showed what was possible in the world of technology. The transparent screen allowed users to see through their device, blending the phone's functionality with a futuristic look. It wasn't only a technical achievement, but also a bold statement about where mobile technology could go. With its unique design, users could see their surroundings while using the device, creating a mesmerizing effect. Although the Xperia Purinus didn't become a commercial success and was more of a concept phone, it paved the way for future innovations in mobile technology. People began to wonder, what else could be achieved with displays? Now, years later, we have a mix of flexible, digital, and even foldable screens in our gadgets. The Xperia Purinus may have been just the start of an exciting journey into the future of smartphones. What if I told you birthdays could be deadly? A fascinating Swiss study from 2012 revealed that people are 14% more likely to die on their birthday. Researchers dove into over 2.5 million death records and discovered this unusual pattern, particularly among older adults. So, why might this happen? One idea is that the emotional stress of reflecting on another year can take a toll on health. Additionally, people often engage in risky behaviors while celebrating, like drinking too much or overindulging in food. There's also a possibility of clerical errors, where deaths might be inaccurately recorded on this special day. While this phenomenon raises eyebrows, experts caution against jumping to conclusions. They suggest that data inaccuracies could skew the numbers, leaving us to ponder whether birthdays truly bring joy or hidden hazards. What do you think? Should we celebrate with caution? Hard to believe, but peanut butter's history is fascinating. This beloved spread made its debut at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis, where it was presented as a tasty, protein-rich alternative for those who couldn't chew meat. But it didn't just appear out of nowhere. In fact, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a notable health food pioneer, patented a method for creating peanut butter back in 1895. His original intention was to help patients with dental issues get their necessary nutrients without chewing tough meats. Peanut butter quickly caught on in America, becoming a staple in many households due to its creamy texture and rich flavor. Today, you'll find it slathered on sandwiches, blended into smoothies, and even incorporated into desserts. With its nutritional benefits and versatility, it's hard to believe that something so delicious and popular was created to serve a health need. Let's explore the growing Sahara Desert's impact. The Sahara Desert, one of the hottest places on Earth, is expanding at an alarming rate of about 30 meters every year. This expansion isn't just a consequence of natural climate fluctuations, but is also significantly driven by human activities such as overgrazing, deforestation, and unsustainable agricultural practices. As the desert creeps further into the Sahel region, which lies between the desert and savanna, it brings serious challenges to local communities. Farmers are losing their land to shifting sands, which threatens their livelihoods and food security. This situation endangers local wildlife and plants that cannot adapt quickly enough to the changing environment. With diminishing resources and increased desertification, communities face tough choices about how to survive in a rapidly changing landscape. The situation calls for urgent action, not just to protect the Sahel's rich biodiversity, but also to support the people whose lives depend on this fragile ecosystem. How can we come together to reverse this trend? Did you know that lightning helps plants grow? When a lightning bolt strikes, it heats the surrounding air to astonishing temperatures of around 30,000 degrees Fahrenheit, creating the booming thunder we hear. But there's more to this powerful natural phenomenon. Lightning is also a key player in the nitrogen cycle. It converts atmospheric nitrogen, which plants can't use directly, into nitrates and other compounds that are vital for growth. These compounds then mix with rainwater and reach the soil, making them available for plants to absorb. This natural fertilization helps boost agricultural productivity. In fact, a single lightning strike can produce enough nitrates to fertilize an entire garden. So the next time you see a lightning storm, remember that it's not just a spectacular display of nature, but also a crucial part of keeping our ecosystems and food supply healthy. Isn't nature amazing? Ever wondered what sushi really means in Japan? In Japanese culture, The term sushi doesn't actually refer to the raw fish we often associate it with, but rather to the flavorful, vinegared rice that is the star of the dish. This rice, typically mixed with a combination of rice vinegar, sugar, and salt, provides the distinctive tang that complements various fillings, such as fish or vegetables. While our Western interpretation mostly highlights the fish, like salmon or tuna, sushi encompasses a range of foods made with this seasoned rice. Different styles of sushi exist, such as nigiri, a hand-formed mound of rice topped with fish, and maki, rolled sushi wrapped in seaweed. So next time you enjoy sushi, remember that it's the rice that brings it all together, making it not just a meal but an essential part of a rich culinary tradition. How cool is that? Unbelievable but true, a golf course near danger, just south of the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, you'll find an astonishing one-hole golf course that sits amid a landscape of uncertainty and risk. This unique course is bordered by minefields on three sides, making each swing a reminder of its eerie surroundings. Rumor has it that at least one golfer's shot has accidentally triggered a landmine, highlighting the dangers lurking just beyond the green. The course not only offers a surreal golfing experience, but also stands as a unique symbol of contrast, relaxation amid tension. Golfers and thrill seekers alike flock to this unusual spot, drawn by its bizarre and risky charm. While it's easy to focus on the sport, the reality of the DMZ nearby serves as a stark backdrop, making every round a vivid reminder of the history and tension that still exist in this region. Would you dare to tee off in such a place? Hard to believe, but there's a Russian word for binge drinking. The term zapoi captures a very specific experience in Russian culture. It refers to a span of several days devoted to continuous drinking, during which a person often isolates themselves from friends and family. This isn't just casual drinking, it's a deeper dive into a life that can lead to serious social and health issues. While other cultures might have terms for similar experiences, zapoi paints a vivid picture of withdrawal, not just from social life but also from basic responsibilities. Interestingly, it reflects the complex relationship many have with alcohol in Russia, where drinking can sometimes be a coping mechanism for stress or loneliness. Understanding words like zapoi enriches our perspective on cultural habits, underscoring how language reflects shared experiences. What other unique words do different cultures use to describe human behaviors? Is it really true that dreams can fight cravings? One determined individual decided to take a unique approach to overcome his cookie addiction. He committed to a diet of only salads, hoping that eating healthy would replace his cravings for sugary snacks. But he didn't stop there. He also trained himself to practice lucid dreaming. The idea was that if he could dream about fresh lettuce instead of cookies, it would help curb his intense desire for sweets. Lucid dreaming allows people to become aware that they're dreaming, giving them the ability to change what they see in their dreams. By imagining himself enjoying salads in vivid detail while dreaming, he believed he could rewire his brain's connection to sugary treats. This entertaining method shows how creativity can play a role in behavioral change. Could this be a new way to tackle other cravings too? Is it really true that a museum showcases Picotti's works? In Massachusetts, a unique museum shines a spotlight on the art of Picotti, an artist whose talents have remained largely unnoticed by the mainstream art world. Located in a quaint town, this museum offers visitors a chance to explore a rich collection of Picotti's paintings and sculptures, bringing his vibrant creativity to life. Despite his innovative techniques and compelling themes, Picotti's work has often been overshadowed by more famous artists. The museum not only aims to celebrate his artistry, but also to educate the public about his contributions to contemporary art. With guided tours and interactive exhibits, guests can learn about Picotti's inspirations and techniques, diving deep into the stories behind each piece. This dedication to honoring overlooked artists sparks important conversations about recognition in the art community. By visiting the museum, art lovers can help ensure that Picotti's legacy endures. Why not take a trip and experience his art for yourself? What if I told you cereal has divine roots? The word cereal comes from the name of Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture and harvested crops. Ceres was highly revered in ancient Rome, symbolizing the importance of farming and food production for society's survival. This means every time you enjoy a bowl of cereal, you're indirectly celebrating this goddess's legacy. It's fascinating to think about how language connects us to history. The word evolved from the Latin cereales, which referred to anything related to Ceres. Over time, it came to describe the grains that are a staple in our diets, transforming into our favorite breakfasts. Today, cereal isn't just a quick meal. It has become an essential part of many cultures, with numerous varieties available, from flaky cornflakes to sweetened oats. So as you pour that bowl, consider how your breakfast is rooted in ancient mythology. Hard to believe, but racing in the rain is wild. Imagine driving a powerful car on a tricky circuit, but instead of clear skies, you're battling through pouring rain. That's exactly what a determined driver did when he tamed his car for over 3 hours without even using windshield wipers. As he zoomed around the track, he relied completely on his instincts and skill to navigate those final 40 laps. The rain created a slippery challenge, turning each turn into a test of agility and focus. Without the advantage of clear vision from wipers, he had to feel every curve and adjust his speed based on the road's grip. This intense experience shows the incredible relationship between a driver and their car, where instinct can sometimes mean the difference between victory and defeat. Next time you see a race, remember the courage and quick thinking it takes to race in extreme conditions like that. Is it really true that Amaranth streams while sleeping? Yes, it absolutely is. Amaranth, a popular Twitch streamer, has become famous for her unique live streams where she literally sleeps on camera. During these streams, she earns around $17,000 thanks to the generous support of her fans through subscriptions, donations, and bits. This quirky concept might sound strange, but it highlights how online platforms can create unexpected entertainment avenues. Viewers often tune in to join a community, chat with others, or just enjoy the cozy vibe. By allowing her audience to interact in her sleep streams, Amaranth has turned what seems like a mundane activity into a profitable venture. Her success challenges traditional views on what makes content engaging and shows how creativity can pave the way for lucrative opportunities online. So, do you think you could make money while you sleep? Did you know there are 195 countries in our world? This astonishing number reflects the diversity and complexity of human society. Each country has its own unique culture, traditions, languages, and forms of governance. From the bustling streets of Tokyo in Japan to the stunning landscapes of Brazil, these nations offer an incredible array of experiences. Officially, the count includes 193 member states of the United Nations and 2 observer states, the Holy See and Palestine. Each of these countries contributes to the rich tapestry of global civilization. For instance, the vast landscapes of Russia contrast sharply with the tropical charm of Indonesia. Each nation struggles with its own issues, such as economic challenges or environmental concerns. The countries vary in size, population, and resources, leading to fascinating comparisons in geography and lifestyle. Understanding this variety can deepen our appreciation of the world we live in. So what are some surprising facts about your favorite country? Did you know that the ocean floor holds incredible artifacts? Beneath the waves lies a vast treasure trove of historical relics, often more significant than everything found in all the world's museums combined. These fascinating pieces include shipwrecks, ancient pottery, and even lost cities, each telling stories that span thousands of years. For example, ships like the Titanic or the Spanish galleons carry secrets about trade routes and historical events, offering us priceless insights into how ancient civilizations lived and thrived. As ocean currents gently cradle these artifacts, they remain remarkably preserved, providing a unique glimpse into our past. The ocean has long served as a keeper of secrets, holding answers to questions about human history that we are still uncovering today. Can you imagine what other discoveries await beneath the surface? Did you know Michelin stars come from tires? It might sound surprising, but the prestigious Michelin stars awarded to elite restaurants actually originate from a tire company. Founded in 1889, Michelin is primarily known for its high-quality tires, but it also publishes a travel guide that rates restaurants and hotels. The Michelin Guide started with the goal of boosting car travel in France, with the first guide released in 1900. Over the years, it evolved to focus on culinary excellence, culminating in the iconic Michelin star ratings. Restaurants can earn 1, 2, or 3 stars, with 3 being the highest honor, signifying exceptional cuisine that's worth a special journey. The famous Michelin Man, who promotes the brand, is even more well-known for the gastronomic prestige his company confers. Today, chefs around the globe aspire to earn these stars, not just for recognition, but also for the boost in business they bring. So the next time you see a restaurant sporting a star, remember that those accolades come from a tire company that seeks to celebrate the best in dining. You won't believe this amazing ice cream from Japan. Imagine enjoying a scoop of ice cream on a hot summer day without it melting, no matter how sunny it gets. This is the magic of a unique Japanese ice cream called kakigori. Scientists discovered that kakigori uses a special technique that incorporates ingredients like sweetened condensed milk and a unique blend of air and ice to create a fluffy texture. This combination not only makes it delicious, but also allows it to withstand warmth surprisingly well. While traditional ice cream drips and runs, kakigori retains its shape and coldness much longer, making it perfect for summer festivals and outdoor events. People are often amazed when they can savor their treat while still enjoying the sun. Next time you're in Japan, why not give this unbelievable dessert a try? It might just change the way you think about ice cream. Staggering distance. 93 billion light-years wide? Picture the universe sprawling across a tremendous 93 billion light-years. That's the observable universe, a vast expanse filled with galaxies, stars, and cosmic mysteries. But what does this number mean? A light-year is the distance light travels in 1 year, which is about 5.88 trillion miles, 9.46 trillion kilometers. So when we say the universe is 93 billion light-years in diameter, we're talking about a space that's roughly 546 trillion miles wide. This incredible measurement helps scientists understand the size and shape of the universe we can see. Yet it's essential to remember that the observable universe is just a fraction of the entire universe, which could be much larger or even infinite. This vastness ignites our curiosity about what else lies beyond, hidden from our view. Imagine the countless stars and galaxies we have yet to discover, friends from our cosmic neighborhood that might hold the secrets to life's greatest questions. What possibilities await us in the depths of space? Here's a wild fact about your electricity bill. Did you know that electricity is measured in something called kilowatt hours? This unit helps us understand how much energy we actually use. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to about 3.6 million joules. To put that into perspective, it's enough energy to power a 1,000-watt microwave for a whole hour. So if you use your microwave for just 1 hour, you're consuming 1 kilowatt hour of electricity. This measurement is crucial for keeping track of how much energy you're consuming at home, which directly reflects in your monthly electricity bill. Higher energy consumption leads to higher bills, so being aware of your kilowatt-hour usage can help you save money. For example, cooking dinner or heating up leftovers in that microwave not only warms your food, but also racks up those kilowatt hours. Next time you check your bill, remember that every hour of power usage adds up, influencing both your energy expenses and the environment. Did active volcanoes really exist on the moon? Yes, they did. While dinosaurs were wandering the Earth, our moon wasn't just a quiet, dusty rock. In fact, during that time, it had molten lava bubbling from its surface, creating spectacular volcanoes. Imagine the scene. Dinosaurs stomping around, while far above, the moon showcased an entirely different world. Researchers believe that some of these volcanoes were still active about 3 billion years ago, doing things like spewing lava and forming vast plains. This volcanic activity created dark, smooth areas on the moon's surface called mare, which means seas in Latin, even though they are completely dry. Studying these ancient eruptions gives scientists clues about the moon's history and its geological processes. Who knew that while T-Rex was ruling the Earth, the moon was alive too? It's incredible to think how dynamic our celestial neighbor was, back in the age of dinosaurs, shaping the moon we see today. Why do numbers below 1,000 avoid the letter A? It's a quirky linguistic fact that might surprise you. When you spell out numbers, you'll notice that none of them from 1 to 999 include the letter A. For example, the numbers like 1, 2, and 3 all skate past that vowel. The first time you'll find A in a number is when you reach 1,000. This curious pattern illustrates how language and numbers intertwine in unexpected ways. Linguists and word enthusiasts often explore this oddity, highlighting the fascinating relationship between language rules and numerical constructs. This can also prompt conversations about how we categorize knowledge and the peculiarities of English itself. So next time you're counting, consider the letters hidden in those numbers. Isn't it fun how the simplest things can lead to such intriguing discoveries? Next time you write or say a number, take a moment to appreciate how many carefully crafted words come together, without a hint of A until you hit 1,000. Is it really true that one hand clapping means wisdom? Hunter S. Thompson, the iconic journalist and author, had a unique take on philosophical questions. When asked about the classic riddle of the sound of one hand clapping, instead of engaging in a deep discussion or analysis, he playfully struck the questioner on the head. This surprising reaction showcased Thompson's unpredictability, which was a hallmark of his personality. Known for his wild, irreverent style and sharp wit, he often challenged conventional thinking, pushing boundaries both in his writing and in life. By responding in such an unexpected way, Thompson not only entertained, but also prompted people to reconsider the nature of questions and the limitations of traditional logic. His answer, a mix of humor, aggression, and philosophical insight, reminds us that sometimes the best way to understand a question is to flip it on its head. Imagine seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. During a break from filming Terminator, Arnold made quite the memorable entrance when he visited a restaurant still decked out in his intense makeup. With one eye missing and his jawbone exposed, he definitely attracted attention. Patrons at the restaurant were in for a shock as they got an up-close look at the iconic character. Most diners probably didn't expect to encounter a sci-fi legend during their meal. This quirky moment highlights how dedicated actors can become to their roles, sometimes even forgetting to change back into ordinary clothes. Schwarzenegger's makeup artist worked hard to create such a striking look, showcasing the lengths that go into movie magic. Even the best of us can have unexpected slip-ups. Can you imagine the stories those restaurant goers tell about that incredible day? Did you know cats only meow for humans? Contrary to what many people think, house cats use their meows mainly to communicate with us, not with each other. In the wild, adult cats rarely meow. Instead, they rely on body language and other vocalizations to interact with one another. However, as cats developed alongside humans, they discovered that a meow could effectively capture our attention. This clever adaptation means that your cat's soft meow or loud yowl is likely a direct message aimed at you. They might be asking for food, seeking affection, or even telling you they want to go outside. Different meows can express different emotions, and the tone or pitch can change how we interpret them. So the next time your furry friend makes a sound, pay close attention. They are trying to tell you something important. Understanding this unique form of communication can deepen the bond between you and your cat, making your interactions even more meaningful. Who knew those charming meows had such a special purpose? Why exactly does Anton syndrome confuse the mind? Anton syndrome is a fascinating yet perplexing condition where individuals become fully blind but remain completely unaware of their blindness. This occurs due to a disconnect in the brain's processing of visual information. When the eyes no longer send clear signals, the brain compensates by generating false visual images, tricking the person into believing they can still see. Imagine walking around confidently while your eyes are shut tight. This bizarre situation illustrates just how powerful the brain is and its ability to create a reality based on its own constructs. Patients with Anton syndrome might describe vivid scenes that aren't really there, leading to confusion for both them and their loved ones. Understanding this condition highlights the complex relationship between perception and reality, prompting questions about how much we truly rely on our senses to navigate the world. Here's a wild fact about Madagascar's wildlife. Madagascar is famous for its astonishing biodiversity, boasting that about 90% of its wildlife is found nowhere else on our planet. This means that if you want to see unique creatures like lemurs and chameleons, Madagascar is the place to be. The island's isolation from mainland Africa has created the perfect conditions for evolution, leading to a remarkable level of endemism, where species adapt to their specific environments. For instance, there are over 100 different species of lemurs, each with its own distinct traits and habitats. Chameleons, with their incredible color-changing abilities, add to Madagascar's charm. This exceptional variety of life is not just fascinating, it's also fragile, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts to protect these unique species and their habitats. What wild creatures will you discover in Madagascar?